Hey guys, welcome back in Tech IVP channel. So guys, today we are going to discuss about the Scrum. So most of the time, interviewer asks in which environment you are working. So candidate says that I am working in the Agile, but he get confused in some of the interview question. Once interviewer asks how you have to follow the process, what exactly Agile, and why you are following the Agile, what are the different terminologies in and ceremonies in the Agile. So candidate goes to be confused. So for this one, today I am making this video, I am creating this video for your help to crack the interview in some simple answers you have to provide your interviewer. Okay, so let's see how you have to be answered. But guys, going to before next step, please like, share and subscribe this video. Okay, so the first one is Agile Scrum Methodology. What is Agile Scrum Methodology? Scrum is a process in the Agile methodology which is a combination of iterative model and incremental model. It is a process of iterative and incremental model. Or you can say that Agile Scrum is a framework that helps team work together to break down project into sprint or short development cycle. It is a popular Agile methodology used in software development and other industries. So Agile is a very common process which we are following in the current corporate sector, in the current industry. Okay, so some important terminology in the Scrum. First one is a Scrum team. What is a Scrum team? So interviewer ask, what is a Scrum team? How many members in your team? So you have to be simply say that Scrum team is a comprising of 7 plus team members or 2 plus more team member where is called team. These members are mixture of a competency like a comprising of developer, tester, database people, support people, along with the product owner and the Scrum Master. All these members work together in a close collaboration for recursive and definite interval to develop and implement the said feature. Said feature means what you are going to be developed. Okay, the Scrum team is a combination of 2 or more plus team member. But in the generally in a Scrum team we have total 7 people, like a developer, tester, database people. Database means backend people, and product owner, Scrum Master. So all the guys are 7 plus. Okay, the next question is, what is sprint? Sprint is a predefined interval of time frame in which work has to be completed and make it ready to review for the ready production development. This time box usually lies between 2 to 1 month. And guys, this one is a very important thing. So the every sprint is defined as per the organization level. In some organization the sprint is 2 weeks, but in some organization the sprint is 1 month. So it exactly depends on the organization and its product. Okay, in our, and you say that in our day-to-day life when we have to say the follow 1 month sprint cycle, it simply means that we work to 1 month or you have to work 2 week sprint. Okay, so answer this carefully. Product owner. Who is the product owner? Product owner is the key stakeholder or the leader user of the application to be developed. Product owner is the person who represents the customer side. She have the final authority and should always be available for the team. He should be reachable in any case. Once any developer or a tester has a doubt, he directly reaches to the product owner, why this feature we are developing and when this feature will be developed, and is this correct or not. So you have to directly approach the product owner. Product owner is the main person of developing a product. Okay, he is a main authority. The next thing is, who's Scrum Master? Scrum Master is a facilitator of the Scrum team. She makes sure that Scrum team is a productive and progressive. In case of any impediments, Scrum Master follow up the resolve and to team. Sometimes there is a conflict between developer and a tester. So QA says that this is a bug and developer say that this is not a bug. So in that time you have to be approached to a Scrum Master, or sometime you have to not get any response from the development team side or a backend team side, then you have to approach to a Scrum Master to minimize these issue. And Scrum Master helps here to minimize, as a facilitator, to minimize your concern regarding the development team or the backend team you want to get data. Okay, I hope guys you have got understanding about this one. What is a user story? User story are nothing but a requirement or a feature which has to be implemented. In Scrum we don't have these huge requirements in the document. Rather, the requirements are defined in a single paragraph, typically have some format. The user story have typically have some format like this. As a user, I want to build login feature and target to achieve login with the three consecutive login with the three consecutive username password. And okay, and I want to build a login feature with the multiple type of the authorization, like a Google, you can log in with the Google, you can log in with the Twitter, you can log in with the GitHub. So these are the basic story point in the user story. This thing is always written. The next thing, what is epic? Epic are equivalents to the user story, or we can say that the user story which are not defined and are kept future sprint. Epic is a for the future sprint. It's not a user story right now, it's not in the going to in a process, but this in short term, product owner or a scrum master build a user story for the future sprint and just try to relate it to the life imagine and going for the vacation. Since you are going to the next week, you have to everything in the place, like hotel booking, sightseeing, travelers check, etc. But about your vacation plan of the next year. So epic is the same thing. The plan is for the next, for the future sprint, what you want to be go in the next sprint. Okay, what is a product backlog? Product backlog is a kind of bucket or a source where all the user story are kept. This maintains by the product owner. Product backlog can be imagined as wish list of the product owner who prioritize its business need. So product backlog is, guys, nothing, it's a cart kind of. And in this product owner kept the user stories which we have to be implemented in the future sprint. Okay, and from the product backlog he will be picked any story and implement in the sprint as a epic. Okay, what is sprint backlog? Sprint backlog based on the priority, the user story are taken from the product backlog one at a time. The Scrum team brainstorming on it, determined feasibility and decided on the story to work on a particular sprint. The collective list of the user story which the Scrum team works on a particular sprint is called sprint backlog. Sprint backlog is also a card. Okay, this thing is, see guys, this one is a product backlog. Okay, and here all the stories are captured what we have to do in the future. And this one is a product backlog, story 1, password log, feature, registration form you want to be built. So this one is a basic diagram. Ninth, next question, ninth pointer, what is story points? Story points are a quantitative induction of the complexity of the user story. Based on the story point, estimation efforts of a story is determined. Story point is a relative and is not absolute. To make sure that estimate and efforts are correct, it is important to check that user story are not big. User story always are in the brief and is a piece of the price of the small, and user story accurate will be estimate. And the one more thing, story points are always calculated on the based of the Fibonacci series. Guys, I hope you are aware about the Fibonacci series is 1, 2 and 3, 5, 8, 13. Okay, if you are not aware about the what is a Fibonacci series, you have to search on the Google. Okay, so but keep in mind, Fibonacci story points always calculated on the base of the Fibonacci series. Okay, to be precise, if see in the below example, if you give 1, 2, 3 story point, means that story is small and is low complexity, and if you give points 5 to 8, then it's a medium, and if you given the point 13 to 21 is a highly complex. Okay, the next point, what is a burn down chart? It's a really important question, guys. So burn down chart is a chart where shows actual and estimated efforts in the your sprint and by the Scrum task. It is a tracking mechanism by which for the particular sprint day-to-day tasks are tracked to check whether the story are progressive towards the completion of the commitment story point or not. Okay, see in the example here, I have to attach the one example. This one is a story point example. On the story point 1, task 1 start on the is in the say that in our case we have total 8 points. Okay, so 8 points means a day. So first day we have to spend 7 hours, second day we have to spend 6 hours, third day, fourth day we have to spend whatever hour, so remaining hour we have to be figure out it. So in the first day, see here, in the first day what we have to do, in first day we have to spend only, in first day we have to spend only 2 hours. Okay, only 2 hours. Then it will be the next day, it will be to 6. But if we have to on the day 1, for example here we have to spend 4 hours, then it will be in the day 2 is 3 hours. So in that way we have to be count our number of estimations and our time. And guys, always remember this thing, we have always count our efforts in the time, what exactly are we have to be what exactly are we have to be used to complete this task, how many hours we have to be used to achieve the particular task. Okay, the next one is a velocity. What is a velocity? The velocity is a total number of the story point which a scrum team achieve in a sprint. It is called velocity. The scrum team is judged or referenced by its velocity. Have said that it should be kept in mind that objective here is not to achieve the maximum number of story point but have to quality deliverable, how much we have to provide the quality deliverable items respecting scrum team comfortable level. In the comfort zone, how many quality items you have to be deliver in the story point. It's not a you have to be deliver a story point, but it's a purely it's not a bug free and it's back to the sprint backlog. So always keep in mind the quality product you have to be deliver is called velocity. This one thing is measured by the velocity. For example, in the example see here, for particular sprint total number of user having 8 story point. Okay, now in this one story point 1 you have to be complete 3 story points. In the story point you have to completed 5, then you have to completed 2, then you have completed 3. So how much quality you have to be achieve? So the total is 30 points you have achieved with the quality. But if there is a bug or any major flaw, then it will be 29. So this one is a count by the velocity chart. Okay, so what is the definition by the done? So most of the time interview asks what is the definition by done. Done means you have completed your task. A story is done in the Scrum only when it is developed, it is development or and a QA complete and feature is as eligible to be shipped to the production. Means this one is a done. Okay, the next activity means, or you can say that activity or ceremonies, how many ceremonies you have to perform in the agile model. So this one is a very important question. Most of the time interviewer asks what kind of ceremony you have to perform in the agile. So the first one is a planning meeting. So simply in the planning meeting we have to starting from the scrum, and in here we have to plan what feature we are going to develop and why we are going to develop, what is the motive of this feature. The next one is execution of sprint task. In the execution of sprint task we are actual work done and the scrum team to accomplish their task and take the user story into the done state. After that daily stand-up meeting or daily scrum meeting we have to attend, or daily call, or and in that day in the daily scrum meeting what you have to done. Interview ask in daily scrum meeting what you have to done. So you have to simply say that in the daily scrum meeting we have to be said that yesterday what we have done, today what we are going to do, and what is a road blocker for us. If you have any road blocker, then you have to be approach your scrum master. So scrum master will be help you out to resolve the issue. Okay, fourth ceremony, review meeting. Once you have to done all the tasks, then your task is reviewed by the product owner and the in-house team members. At the end of the every sprint, scrum team meets again and demonstrate implemented story or to the product owner. The product owner may cross verify story as per the acceptance criteria. What exactly user acceptance criteria? According to that, product owner will be validate all the things, and it's again responsibility of scrum master to preside over this meeting. Okay, means that this one is the basic pointer for the scrum master. Scrum master will be arrange a meeting with the product owner, the QA team and the development team, and then is a retrospective meeting. Retrospective meeting is nothing but here you have to share your feedback, what exactly you have achieved in the last sprint, and what is the best thing and what is the worst thing, what lesson you have to learn, and what should be actionable item for the next future sprint. So I hope guys this video is really helpful for you. So this one is all about basic agile model. So please like, share, and subscribe this channel to get more amazing video about the interview. Thank you. Have a nice day.